Alright, time to play Thursday's game. Man. Woo!
Welcome to today's Trivia Gems.
We got
the categories for
President's
today's game
headlines, over and under, astronomy, complete the cliche, or general. I'm gonna go gold again. I'm gonna go
Look over
headlines.
the pyramid and consider your
Speak
best
about
path to
big
the top.
news, actually.
Here's your first set of questions.
Headline: Steve Porter becomes the first African American to win the Academy Award for Best Actor. What year? 1964. Heritage Carter becomes the first U.S. president in her office to visit Fidel Castro's Cuba. What year? 1982. Headline: President Woodrow Wilson asked Congress to declare war against Germany. What year? 1917.
Well, no turning back now. Let's see how you did.
2002, but it doesn't matter. I got two of them. So,
Wow, good going.
yeah, let's see. So it's going to be presidents. Principal Columbia was born with the name William Jefferson Blackfetter. I believe it was the fourth, actually. The president's plane was Air Force One's. What is the vice president's plane called? That'd be, Navy one. What 1977 Fleetwood Mac was started by the Clinton President campaign in 1992? Don't stop.
Here are the answers.
It was, I thought it was the fourth, actually, not the third. I thought it was the fourth.
It's a pyramid, get it?
Headlines again. Headline: Beethoven's Night City premieres in Vienna. What year? 1824. Bonnie Parker and Clyde Bear are killed in a police shootout. What year? 1934. Headline: Titanic sinks the Atlantic. What year? 1912.
Okay, the moment of truth. Let's look at the answers.
So, got something good. So,
Hey,
this is
you're
good.
not cheating, are you?
Not cheating, Pat. General. It's gonna be brain busters.
Ready for a
So,
little brain spinning
so
fun?
far, all the brain busters I've done this
Click
week,
the go
actually, I've
button
gotten
to
it right
spin for the
first
amount
time
of the
every
prize
time.
And the question category.
It's gonna be headlines for 24,000.
Answer this question.
Film director
or
Howard
spin
Hitchcock
again
dies
if
at
you don't
age
like
80.
it.
What
But
year?
Be aware that the prize
Answer.
amounts drop with each spin.
1980. That's 4 for 4 on Brain Buster's first try, so it's gonna be anything to be general, so anything goes really. Was Count My Cheerios not real? Yes. American Crime Syndicate boss in New York and New Jersey. That'd be Joe Davis. Was Annie Oki real or not real? She was real. This one I'm not too sure. I think it could be Joe Adonis though. I know Joe Strummer was the Clash.
Here's a big thumbs up.
Yep, at least got mine. It's gonna be over under. Gem of a question.
Here's
So
the gem of a question. Now you have an opportunity to double your money.
1987, Fitzgerald Paintings Irises sold for how much? I'll go half.
So maybe you'll know it and maybe you won't, huh? That's what your wager's telling me.
I believe it was over 40 million it was sold.
Well
Yep, I believe it was in
done.
the 60 million actually sold Irises, I believe. So gamble half, wasn't too sure, so it's gonna be over under. On its 100th anniversary, 1906, Colgate how many different products? Believed to be under 800. French author Jules Verne was how old when he wrote the class 20,000 Ardency? Believe it was over 30. Author John Steinbeck was old when he wrote the Pulitzer-winning The Cribs. I believe it was over 30 when Steinbeck did that.
Okay, the moment of truth. Let's look at the answer.
So over 30, yes. Yes, going to go through.
Hey, I knew him too. Let's split.
Let's go, General. Orson Welles' go-to actor, Joe Robinson. His highest elevation on Earth, above or below 30,000 feet? Below 30,000 feet. Mount Rushmore, is it east or west of the Mississippi River? That'd be west of the Mississippi River.
Well, no turning back now. Let's see how you did.
Joe Con, but I got at least the last two. Yep.
2 out of 3 is not bad.
Yep. So let's see, I'm gonna go. It's gonna be complete the cliche. Great minds think alike. Say spare the rod and a woman's work is never done. And spare the rod and spoiled. Spare the rod and have more odds.
Okay, time to look at the answers.
I think the last one was last one I don't think I got. Yeah, I was thinking I wasn't sure about that. That's why I wanted that one. So let's go over under. Number of brain busters.
Ready for
Twice
a
in
little
this
brain
game we
spinning
bring 2
fun?
brain busters.
Click the
So-
go button to spin for the amount of the prize and the
It's
question
gonna be
category.
headlines for 25,000.
Answer this question.
Paul McCartney announced
or
his
spin
special
again
split
if
of
you
the
don't
Beatles.
like it.
What
But
year?
be aware that the prize amounts drop with
1970.
each spin.
You give me 2 about British stuff, Hitchcock and McCarthy. It's gonna be over and under this time. CBS daytime series Days of Our Lives spent on there for how many years? That would be under 50. ACDC daytime dramas One Life to Live has been on for how long? It'd be over 35. Cruiser of J. Sanchez's classic Capturing the Rival was published when he was out. He was under 30 when he did that.
All right, let's check out
His lives would be about 30. Will not live would be over. Yep.
Great answers.
Yep. So it's going to be general. Yeah, I always got presses to back up. Who played defensive outfielder? He started in 1970s Connie series. Some of us do have him. Prize-winning American newspaper editor would be Joe Pulitzer. Can Rapper really be the Grim Reaper? But he's so cute. That'd be me, Joe Black, and I'll say, I believe that'd be Davis Gaines, and I'm gonna make this one maybe no. I know this one's for sure is Joe Pulitzer.
The answers are
Michael Crawford. So Michael Crawford. At least I got the last two. So
well, you got 66.66.
just say 2 out of 3 packs. So.
Congratulations!
So,
You climbed to
it
the
ended up
top
being
step of Power Gem. Here are the bonuses you've earned for your
163.1
expert
actually.
Your longest streak bonus is
163.1. I have a chance actually to improve
trivia
for
IQ
back-to-back
bonus
days
is-
actually. So I improved my marks for back-to-back days.
and your IQ ranking for this game is exceptional.
Kind of off key, but keep my is third with dark thought. The puzzle's a bit worse, so we've got. The LA Times.
Nice job. That's one down.
Ben Franklin for the University of Pennsylvania.
That's 2 in a row.
Orange Bowl, that would be east of the Mississippi.
3 straight.
Synonym for common, that would be every day.
That's 4. You're on a
Shirley
roll.
Jones, last one up. 1934 in Pennsylvania.
Hey, that's 5
Perfect
straight.
again! 326-2. 2 days in a row, I've gone back-to-back clean sweeps in the Power Gen the last round, so
Great job. You're today's champion.
I'll see you guys for the next day.